Right, I'm going to do some beetroot. Quite easy beetroot to grow. What I do is I start them off in a little tray and then let them grow a little bit, and then I transplant them. Much better than just put them in the ground. You can keep control of them and everything. So what am I growing here? These are from King Seeds. Beetroot Pablo F1, or is it Pablo? Probably Pablo F1. Deep red and sweet tasting. You get 200 seeds in these packets. Obviously I'm not going to use them all. I'm going to stagger them out. So if I open the packet, for people that's not seen beetroot seeds before, they're quite large and quite easy to handle. I'll just take some out and put in my hands. You can have a little look. That's basically them. I don't know if you can see them on camera okay. Right, I'm going to pop them in the packet for a minute. Right, simple, just get a bit of compost. I use this little sieve which you can get from Wilkinson's. I think they come in a pack. Quite handy for doing this sort of job, for doing seeds. So I'll just sieve. None of this will be wasted. Little bits will go onto my plot here, so I chuck that beside me. So no compost is actually wasted. I'll just fill this seed tray up. It's been a great day today, Sunday, Mother's Day. We went to my brother's for a little barbecue. It's been quite sunny in Torquay, quite warm. Hopefully it's been good wherever you are, wherever you may be. Incidentally, if you do enjoy these videos, pop down below where you're actually from. That would be fantastic to know who is tuning into the channel. Be very interesting for me to find out whereabouts you all live. So just pop down the bottom where you're from. Any ideas what you want to see on video. Right, that's basically it. So I filled the seed tray up with compost. And now what I'm going to do is plant these seeds. As I said, they're very straightforward to put in. Let's pop them all along there. It's probably about ½ inch apart on sowing them. Don't have to be too exact. ½ inch apart that way and ½ inch apart that way. So only putting one seed in per ½ inch. Because the germination rate on these is pretty good. And once these are grown, I shall transplant them. Because you can transplant beetroot, no problems at all. Right, that's enough of this round. I'll save them back in the packet and I'll do some more in 2 or 3 weeks' time. So I'll just get some more compost. What I'll do is just sprinkle over the top, just enough to cover the seed. I need a tiny bit more compost. Right, that's covered. Right, now what I'll do is give it a good old watering and then let them germinate. Probably take about a week or 2 weeks to germinate, and then once they get probably about 1 inch or so high, 1.5 inches, I'll transplant them out of this container straight into the ground. So yeah, that's King Seeds beetroot Pablo F1s, deep red, sweet tasting. Okay, got some strawberry plants here. Alex, our neighbour on the allotment, gave me these plants, so thank you very much, Alex, for these strawberry plants. I'm going to plant them in a little 30-litre box. Well, it's not little, it's quite big actually. As you can see, it's got drain hose down the bottom as well. But what I'm going to do is mix in with the compost some of this water gel, water storing crystals. Strawberries do like water, so I'm going to put some of that in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this little 30-litre pot up with compost. Sprinkle some of this water gel in as well. It does help with keeping the moisture in. These crystals absolutely swell up. So I'll mix that in. Add some more compost. And what I'll do then is sprinkle some more gel on it and mix it in again. But this will keep the water in the compost. So you haven't got much space, or you just got like outside your window or something, outside your door, you can do this. You don't need an allotment to grow strawberries. A bit more compost. Settle it down a little bit. Let's get some more of this water gel. Sprinkle on the top. Quite a little bit in here actually. Comes with a little scoop as well, but I'm not actually measuring it out, I'm just going by eye. I'm going to mix that in there if I can. Like so. If you want some more early strawberries, what would be a good idea as well is to actually cover this with plastic or something so you can get early strawberries. If you put plastic around it, you should be able to get early strawberries. Right, I think I've got 4 plants here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put 3 in. I think 4 will be overdoing it a little bit, so I'm going to put just 3 strawberry plants in. Hopefully what's going to happen here is that the strawberry plants will grow and a lot will fall over the edge of the pot, so you can just pick them off that way. So I'm just pushing them in the compost. Yeah, 3 is going to be enough for this because these will grow quite big. It's a little container pot. Yeah. Right. Give it a bit of a watering. Good old soaking to wash the roots in. Well, so there you go. 3 strawberry plants in a 30-litre bucket. If you want to get out of these buckets, I'll leave you a link underneath. I think they're about £28-ish, give or take a few pence for 10 of these, and that's delivered to you. So you can get these buckets for about 28 quid for 10, so which is ideal. But I'll leave the link underneath the channel, so if you want to purchase these buckets for anything you want to do, it's fine. Right, I'm going to try to find a home for this now. just sorting the greenhouse out. It's not my greenhouse, it's my mum's greenhouse. But she hasn't got time to come over at the moment with different things. So I'll give her a hand and get the grow bags and put the tomato plants in, because they do need going in now. So that's what I'm here for. Lots of rubbish in here. Dead plants, and some I got rid of. I need to get rid of some slugs in here as well. I just popped them outside. There you go. There you go. A lot of weeds in here as well. Need to get these canes out. A bit of a rake. This is just wood chippings on the floor here. What we do is just, what Mum does is just puts the grow bags in one of these and keeps it topped up with water. Will work. Just loosen the soil. I mean, there's hose here for 3 tomato plants, but I never like putting 3 tomato plants in these. 2 is ideal, 3 is, I think, is too much for these grow bags anyway. Right, just been helping the plot holder on their plot. The new plot holder's Alex, and he was trying to rip out something from the ground which was probably been there for about 50, 60, 80 years, probably about that. It's buried in the ground. Anyway, he's got that out, so that's fine. Anyway, it's April. Time to do all your seed sowing. I'm going to pot on today, I'm going to pot some runner beans, Moonlight. Quite easy to do. If I show you the size of the seeds, I mean, you've got some little ones here as well, they're little white ones. I'll use the bigger seed out of them all. Here as I said, these are moonlight runner beans. They've got nice little white flowers. They're self-pollinating. Sow time April, June. Harvest July to September. So yeah, moonlight runner beans. I'm going to put them on. Easy to do. I've done some pots here. These are 12cm pots. So all I do basically, I'll put them back in there. I'll fill some more pots. I'm not doing too many runner beans. Probably got about 12 pots here. I'm going to pot on some runner beans. But for people that's never done it before, it's very easy to do runner beans. It's a nasty day today. It's Saturday today and it's drizzle in the air. So I'm underneath my water harvesting, trying to keep dry, but I'm slightly outside here, so I'm getting a little bit wet. But needs must, I want to do my seeds. Right, tap those down a little bit. If I move this out the way, I'll fill the other 2 pots in a second. So basically there's your pots, 12cm pots. They like quite deep. They go quite deep, the roots, so I like to use the bigger pots rather than the smaller ones to start them off. So that's the size of the seeds. They're quite large, easy to handle. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using the bigger ones out of this packet because they'll probably be the better ones. So if I just separate the smaller ones from the bigger ones. Back in the storms back in February, obviously you've seen on the news that it broke our railway in Dawlish, but yesterday it opened up, so that's good news. So yeah, I got my seeds here. So basically you just push them down. I mean, as far as your knuckle, far as your first knuckle, I would push them down to. Give you some sort of idea. So just push them down as far as your knuckle. Right, they're in, so I'll just get it. I might got enough here just to fill another pot. Maybe not so high up this one, but that'd be fine. Right, so just pop this runner bean right in. Right, you can see there, hopefully, the little bean in there. So it's just as far as my little first knuckle on my, as deep as I put them. I don't put them any deeper than that. Don't need to be right deep. But, yes, I did put one in there. So just cover them up basically. Give them a good watering, put your label in, and that's done. Right, this is a strange little tool. It almost looks like a golf club, doesn't it? But if I hold it up, I don't know if you can see that okay. It's got a very sharp edge this side and a sharp edge that side. So basically it's for weeding. So if you keep that on the ground like that and go across the soil, it chops the top of the leaf off. So I could just give a little demonstration of this thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's from Wilkinson's. I've had it for a few years. It's Wilkinson. The Wilkinson sword, not Wilkinson's the shop, but Wilkinson sword. Basically, what you do is just go over the soil. It's a bit like a hoe. It just chops the top of the leaf off of the weeds. So I've got some weeds coming in now already. So, and you can go around the plant because it's got it's got a nice edge to it, so it doesn't cut the plant. So you can go around the edges of the plant and just chop the tops of the weed off that's growing. Just be a little bit careful. Go in and around my broad beans here. I think this is one of the things you do all the time, is weeding through the summer. It's one of those jobs of a gardener. It's got to be done before it gets on top of you and they get too big, and then you start losing the battle with the weeds then. So if you keep on top of it, keep chopping the weeds down, they won't get too big. Anyway, the weeds competing with the other plants, so you don't want that. It's taking nutrients out of the soil as well, these weeds. So you just chop them down. Can't reach over there. Right, just give you a little update now on the potatoes here. There's a row of earlies which are rocket. They've come through, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't get a frost. If there's a frost forecast, I'll come down with fleece and I'll cover all these rockets, potatoes, but I don't think I can bank them up much more than what they are. They're quite well banked now. As you can see, I've got rockets coming out here as well in my 30-litre containers. That's 2 buckets of rockets. I also got some potatoes poking through, which I'll have to go up and get some compost and put on the top to cover the leaves out on the potatoes. That's a rogue potato growing there, so I might take that out, or I just might leave it in. So yeah, I've got to cover this up if we get a frost. Fingers crossed we won't get a frost, not down here now. Hopefully it stays mild. But if we do get a frost, cover it up with fleece and that should be okay. Right, I planted these sweet peas in a couple of weeks ago now, and I already can see what's happening here and which one's going to be the strongest. Which one's going to be the strongest one? Right, I've had these sweet peas in now for a couple of weeks, and I already can tell which one's going to be the strongest. So what I'm going to do, I'll grow these cordon fashion, which means you grow one stem up the cane. You see my previous video on this. So what I'm going to do, that's going to be the strongest one out of the sweet peas. I'm going to cut the rest off. Looks mad, but you want nice strong sweet peas, this is what you got to do. So that leaf comes off. There's another one here that looks a bit ropey. So that one comes off. So I'm leaving one stem on the sweet pea. And what I'm going to do is tie that stem onto the cane with these little rings. Now all I'm going to do is let that one stem grow up this cane. Look after that one stem, and this stem will keep going up and up and up and taking off the side shoots. I'll show you the side shoots a bit later on in the video. Yeah, so obviously that one looks much stronger than these two. So I'll chop them off, and then I'll probably go on to the next one. That one doesn't look too brilliant, but I'll take some of the ones off I don't really like the look of. Obviously that one there is no good, so I'll just try to find another one along here somewhere. Yeah, I found another one that's ready for cutting and tying in. So that's going to be the strongest one. So I'll get rid of all the rest. Well, there's only one on this one, so that's okay. There's a little tiny one there, I'll cut that one off. So what I'll do then is tie that one in as well, towards the cane. I can see another one just beside of it here. So I'll show, you can see, you can tell which one's best. So I'll cut the other one off. Tie that one in as well. And there's one a bit further on I'll do as well. So I'll take that strap off there. See, that's going to be a nice strong one, that one. That one's going to be weak. So that can come off as well. So you want the strongest shoot, basically. There's another little shoot poking up here as well. I'm going to take that off as well, so all the energy to go into one shoot. So I'll tie that one onto the cane. And again, beside of it again, this one's smaller than that one, but I'll just tie this one up a bit by taking the ones off that looks weak. I want to talk to you about my Facebook page. It's My Plot Torquay Allotments. If you search Facebook for My Plot Torquay Allotments, you should be able to find me. But I post up when there's a video that comes online. I do a new video. I post it to that page, my Facebook page, and so you know when I've got a new video up. It's quite handy if you're not actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. Then you can find out if you want to see my videos. You'll find out when my next video is online on YouTube. So yeah, please join my Facebook page, My Plot Torquay Allotments. Do a little search on Facebook, and you should be able to find me okay. So I'm going to pack up now anyway and go home. My onion's coming on quite nicely now. They're meant to be the show onions, giant onions, so hopefully they'll be okay. Who knows? Depends on the season. Just shut this back up again. Yeah, so please join My Plot Torquay Allotments, and request do you want to come into the channel, the Facebook page, and I'll let you in. Okay, I'll see you next time on My Plot. Cheers now. Bye.